Welcome back, and in our sports news in football, Diego Forlán scored twice and Luis Suarez once as Uruguay beat Paraguay 3-0 to win the Copa America on Sunday and be crowned the South American champions for a record 15th time. Suarez put Uruguay ahead in the 8th minute of the final at the Monumental when his low left-footed shot from the right beat the diving Justo Villa and went in off the far post. Forlán, the 2010 World Cup's best player, made it 2-0 3 minutes before half-time when he ran into a ball from midfielder Rios and blasted left-footed past Villa from the edge of the box. In a last-minute counter-attack, Forlán made sure of the title with his second goal, steering the ball past Villa and in off the post. Uruguay now have one more title than hosts Argentina at the end of a fine 12 months, following their fourth place at the 2010 World Cup. Goalkeeper Joe Hart made the game-winning penalty kick as Manchester City beat the Los Angeles Galaxy 7-6 in a penalty shootout in a friendly football match on Sunday. The win was the third straight for Manchester City in their North American tour and went to the shootout because of the regulations of the World Football Challenge friendly tournament. One of the more notable moments of the game was when the Italian striker Mario Balo-telli was pulled from the game in the 28th minute. David Beckham played for the first half of the game before jetting off to New York in connection with the MLS All-Stars game. With the North America tour now wrapped up, Manchester City head back to their home fans to make their mark on the Premier League. In motor racing, Australia's Casey Stoner roared past MotoGP world champion Jorge Lorenzo in the 27th lap of 32 to win the US Grand Prix and stretch his lead in the overall standings. Honda rider Stoner, who started the race just behind Yamaha's Lorenzo in the front grid, powered home to finish 5.634 seconds ahead of the Spaniard, who triumphed at Laguna Seca last year. Honda's Spaniard Dani Pedrosa, champion here in 2009 and winner of last week's German Grand Prix, took third place with American Ben Spies, giving the home fans something to celebrate by finishing fourth.
Beginning of the race, I was really struggling to get the bike turning, to get the drive that I needed, and lap by lap, when the fuel went out, it just got better and better. And towards the end of the race there, I sat back just a little bit, just enough to watch what's going on. But as soon as I needed to go, we knew we had the pace to up and catch him. So I saw Danny struggling a little bit and decided to go past him because we were losing time to Jorge. Then once I caught Jorge, I wanted to stay behind to see what was going on. And then we knew we had some more pace than what Jorge was able to run, and we decided to go to the front and see what happened. But, we felt good, really good at the end of the race.
McLaren's Lewis Hamilton produced a monumental drive on Sunday to take his second win of the season in the German Formula One Grand Prix after an enthralling battle with Ferrari's second-place Fernando Alonso and Mark Webber. The only disappointment for the local supporters was Red Bull's title holder and championship leader Sebastian Vettel, struggling in his home race to finish fourth as rain just about held off. Hamilton leapfrogged Spaniard Alonso onto the third in the standings. Vettel has 216 points, Webber with 139, Hamilton 134 and double world champion Alonso with 130.
I think every win is special, but I think the emotion of and all the energy that the team put into the team, into the car, and the effort they put in, and when we don't see results like this, I think it slowly builds up. So when you finally do hit the sweet spot and get it, I think it's just ever some more. It's just ever better. It's just couldn't feel any better. I think we really never expected to come here this weekend and be so fast.
For us, it was a fantastic race, a fantastic Sunday again. We struggled a little bit in quali, being fourth yesterday, but today again the car showed a great pace, a great degradation in the tires, so we can keep the pace of the leaders, and we jump Vettel on the track and Mark in the pit stop, and it was great, the second place after the win in Silverstone.
Cadel Evans became the first Australian to win the Tour de France after staying safe in Sunday's final stage, won by Briton Mark Cavendish on the Champs-Élysées for the third year in a row. The 34-year-old Evans, the oldest Tour winner since World War II, showed resilience throughout as he broke three-times champion Alberto Contador's unbeaten run in a Grand Tour since 2007. Luxembourg's Andy Schleck was second overall for the third year in succession, 134 behind Evans, who claimed his maiden Grand Tour title. Frank Schleck was third, 2:30 off the pace, as the two brothers climbed onto the final Tour de France podium for the first time.
Few people always believed in me. I believed in me, and those few people, my team and the few people around me and myself, were in the end what mattered most. Here we are today, and we did it.
And finally in sports, Michael Phelps, who has won 14 Olympic gold medals, 22 World Championship titles and set numerous world records, has revealed that his form is improving and that he's ready to compete again. In the build-up to the World Championships in Shanghai, Phelps has had to endure a disappointing 3 years since he carved his name into the Olympic annals with a stunning 8 gold medal performance at Beijing. Phelps has entered into the 100 and 200-metre butterfly, 200-metre freestyle and 200 individual medley, as well as possibly 3 relays in Shanghai's World Championships. He is set to use the championships to gauge what programme he will swim next year in London before he retires.
We're in a lot better shape. I'm in a lot better shape than I was last year. I don't think that's... And even, I don't think I'm in the same ballpark as I was last year. I think it was frustrating last year, and I think this year I actually feel like I have confidence.
And finally this evening, hundreds gathered in Taiwan on Sunday afternoon to perform simultaneous handstands to encourage people to develop their own talents. On a countdown from 3, hundreds chanted that nothing is impossible when you have a will. 552 people ranging from 2 to 65 years old participated in the stunt, who were organised into 3 groups, including handstand experts and yoga headstanders. The participants were required to remain upside down for at least 15 seconds for each round. And with that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. And before we head out, here are the top stories again. The IFC announces half-year operating review. Ramadan Forum set to welcome visitors from across the globe. And UN Food Agency meets on Africa crisis. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, we'd love to hear your comments. You can write to us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230. From the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.